Alright, what's good, guys? Today we are exploring the new DLC. Alright, so supposedly the new DLC is basically all cash fronts are 3 times the cash and RP, so I think that'll be great for us. I hope you kill. Oh my god. I honestly don't even know how I didn't die from that. As I said, in the new DLC, there is for in the new DLC for oh my god. So in the new DLC for money fronts, there is 3 times the cash and RP. And I do believe for the paper trail, you get 2 times the cash. I'm honestly not entirely sure if I want to do the paper trail mission. I might just try and do my money fronts and probably a couple other things. I also do believe it's 2 times the cash the on the counterfeit money. I usually don't buy, or I have yet to buy businesses like this because I mainly use. Where am I going, brother? I typically don't buy businesses like this, at least not yet, because I've been mainly focused on doing just kind of a repeat of the cow heist or the cluckin raid, mainly just because it makes me more money. But I figured since it was twice the cash, we might as well go ahead and get invested into it, which is honestly why I only have $219,000 because I spent my money on that in a clubhouse. So honestly, I'd say I'm definitely a little late to it, but hey, man. So currently we do have $148,000 so far, but I don't think I want to sell it just yet. As I said, I did buy all the upgrades for the counterfeit business because it was discounted this week. So I decided might as well get ahead of the game and go ahead and buy that so they can get by a lot quicker. But I'm about to go check out my acid lab right now because I want my counterfeit business to go ahead and make some more money than what it's at right now. And I'm going to see if my acid lab has any product to sell as of right now. So I do think after I make this sale that I'm going to do the Cluckin Bell raid because it's a pretty good money maker and I just think it would be a good chunk of money to make as of right now because I am kind of down low and obviously you can't do anything in the game with $219,000. I'm not gonna lie. So usually I don't get that on the first try. Crazy stunt. Oh, you gotta be joking. Really thought I was gonna survive that. You gotta be joking. This is just sad at this point. How many where did my bike go? Oh. The amount of times that I've crashed on this bike is honestly insane to me, I'm not gonna lie. I swear I'm actually good at the game. I promise you, bro, I'm not this bad. Should be yep, right here. Really. Found an action figure. Oh, okay. That was a tree. No, there should definitely be. Yep, just as I thought. Alright, last one. Oh, you got it. Alright, and just like that, easy 80,000 right there. Alright, now I think it's about that time to start the Cluckin Bell farm raid. Honestly, after the raid, I think I'm definitely gonna go check on the counterfeit business and see how that's going, which it should at least have a good amount to sell by then, for sure. Here we go, we made it. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and start the first mission of the raid. It should be easy, simple. It's really not that hard. It's probably like the easiest way to make $500,000. Oh my god. Oh, why did the bike bounce like that? You know what? I'm not even worried about it. I'm really not even worried about it. Alright, and one dude should be coming out of that door. And that's be done. Simple, easy. Told you the mission was gonna be sly. Gotta take out these other two guys. You know, I don't understand why they spawn the enemies on the beach. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, I feel like that's the worst way to try and kill somebody is spawning on the beach. You would think they would spawn in front of you, but they definitely don't. Which I don't really understand why, but I'm honestly I'm really not complaining, to be honest. What just happened? You gotta be joking. And I know for a fact it did not save my progress on that. So I have to rerun that entire mission again. Luckily, it's not too hard of a mission, but either way, it's still just annoying. And of course, it did not save my progress. Alright, let's run it back. Alright, and just like that, the mission is done. I hate that it cut out the first time that I did this mission, but it is what it is. We still got it done. And we got about, I believe, 4 setup missions left. And then we can finally get into the finale. Alright, and here we go with the next setup. I believe this setup is with when you have to get the laptop and the terabyte. And I believe where you also get the train as well. So this shouldn't be too hard. Should be slight. Are you joking? That was clearly on purpose. Where are you gonna go? Bro, like they're done hiding at this point. Why did the car stop? Why? He was in my way, so he had to go. I'm not gonna lie. Here he goes, right here. I'll go ahead and take that, buddy. Now, I won't lie, when we get to the finale, I want to do it stealthily, because it just makes everything a lot easier, because whenever the cartel is alerted, it's like, for some reason, they just have unlimited enemies. They just consistently spawn. Like, every single time you kill one of them, like two more spawns in, and it's honestly just insane to me. It's insane to me, I won't lie. You know, I honestly hate how many drones like spawn in for this terabyte. Like, it's honestly insane. And then, yeah, I was just about to say, and then there's that drone. Go ahead and take that. The train part is probably the easiest part out of both of these things. I'm not gonna lie. Not saying it's difficult, but I'm just saying, other than like combat wise, other than having to kill people before you get on the train to get the key, it's the easiest part because I'm pretty sure you literally cannot die. I've never once played this raid and died while driving the train. I'm not gonna lie, like it's close to impossible. What I'm just not thinking about it, I feel like because this video was mainly supposed to be for like showing the DLC this week, but and I feel like I definitely should have done um the paper trail heist for y'all. Or raid, whatever, it doesn't matter. But honestly, I did just recently finish it off camera, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not feel like doing that all over again, mainly because I had to deal with the juggernauts and all that stuff, and just the steps to get to that point. Felt like it would have ended up being way too long of a video, but I honestly might sometime soon, at least before the DLC ends. I'll probably most likely do it for a video, but probably just not for this specific one. Because I am also just trying to make some my money back because majority of it went into a clubhouse and businesses and upgrades. So a lot of that money just needs to be made back. I don't know what that moped was doing, but you know, go him, I guess. Oh, this car is kind of in my way. Alright, and there you go. That is the first setup done. From here on out, I believe, yeah, it should only just be like two more setups left before the finale. And this is probably the easiest one throughout. But I think I might change my vehicle before I decide to do that because this is honestly not really that fast. And I honestly am not even entirely sure why I bought it. I think I just wanted more motorcycles, but I think what I'm gonna do is just go to my garage and maybe get a faster car just so it's more of a time saver. Just so I can hurry up and get through this and get to the finale and then sell some of that counterfeit money that I hopefully made from it's not letting me go in my garage. It's because my garage is full. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we're just gonna leave this car out here then. Alright, I would definitely say I have a pretty good selection of cars to choose from that are decently fast, but honestly, my favorite one right now would definitely be... Honestly, no. No, this has been my all-time favorite car. It's always done me well, I won't lie. But I think we're gonna go with this one today. I would say that was pretty smooth. As you see, we can definitely choose between one or the other. Um, I'm probably just gonna go with, just going with concealed weapons because it's just a pretty quick one to go through. Because um, where I'm pretty sure the getaway car that I want to go get, it's somewhere close to the desert area. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one because it's just still in Los Santos. You know, one thing I really hate about PS5 controllers is the like terrible stick drift that they gain over time, and it sucks. How are you gonna charge like what $75, $70, something like that for a controller? But they're so terrible. Like they're just so terrible. Like PS4 controllers, they've lasted me at least like years. PS5 controllers, I don't know what it is, but they don't last me as long. as like PS4 controllers do, and I just don't get it. Like, how could you just make your controller have so many problems? Genuinely, like, it's just insane to me. Alright, usually it's in this trunk. Yep, thought so. Oh, um, okay. Anyways, so yeah, PS5 controllers, they're just so terrible. Like, there's at least 3 controllers here, and one of them has actually no, 2 of them has stick drips, and the one I'm currently using right now, it has the D-pad, like the upper D-pad, um the upper D-pad, what am I talking about? The up on the D-pad just doesn't work. So I can't even use my phone with this controller. And so I have to like switch just to use my phone with the one that has stick drips. And I've tried to just like handle the stick drift, but it's just so terrible, especially when playing GTA and you have to like, drive around and you just gotta, be able to look around without drifting to the side. It's genuinely so terrible. Alright, that setup done. That was pretty easy, I won't lie. As I said before, it's not gonna be hard to get through. I feel like if you're first starting out, this is definitely one of the best raids that you could go to because it's probably one of the easiest things you're gonna get through. I won't lie to you. Alright, officially starting the hit and run setup mission. As I said previously, this should be pretty easy. Alright, let's take out these 2 dudes. Oh, thank God it wasn't the van. The van is like the most terrible car to get whenever taken from these people. It's just so like jumpy. Like I hate using it. Like this one is so much better compared to the van that you get. You know what? Screw it. I don't need to take roads. Roads take me. Pause. Pause. Alright, and there we go. Easy. I told you. I get it easy out here. Alright, and finally the last setup mission. This is gonna go pretty smooth. Should be no problems. Bro, I definitely killed that guy before. How is there another one? What? Whatever, bro. Alright, there we go. Just like that, it's done. Alright, there we go. Just like that, mission is done, and we can finally get on with the finale.
Yeah, just run me over.
Alright, now we can finally start the scene of the crime, which is the official finale of this entire raid. Um, Honestly, this shouldn't be too hard, like I've said multiple times in this video. It's really not. It's probably one of the easiest things to get through, I won't lie to you. Yeah, I told you, this is gonna be a stealthy mission. Honestly, why I just suggest it so much for like lower players or like people just starting out. which I know I'm only like a level like 63, but honestly, I would say like for people who like don't know what to do, I would definitely suggest doing this because this is probably like one of the easiest things to get to, and also it gives you like 500,000, which is an easy way to just start making millions for sure. Oh, you gotta be joking! What? It seems like every single time I do any type of heist or raid, I guess you would call it. Honestly, I consider it a heist. It's whatever, but every single time I manage to do it, it's like I'll do good, but it always ends up bad. I won't lie. Every single time. Alright, 62-19-04. 62-19-04. Alright, there we go. Easy. Oh my god, you gotta be joking. That is so embarrassing, bro. The easiest way the easiest way to get rid of these folks is to go on the train tracks and just go all the way back to Los Angeles. You gotta be joking. Okay. Bro, bro, I just got back on. Are you joking? Another method I would suggest whenever they cannot find you is going off-road onto places like these because they it's just easier to get away because they tend to just want to go on the highway. They don't usually uh they don't usually go like on the off-road, so it makes it a lot easier to just go either off-road or the train tracks, either or. All right, and just like that, that is how you do the Clucking Bell raid. um Not the exact way that I intended to, but it comes pretty close, I will say. There you go. Mission pass. That's 500K right there. Easy money. I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing to do. Alright, now as you can see, that's already $828,000 that's been added to the account. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is go check on the counterfeit business and see if that has any like a good amount of money that I could definitely sell, which hopefully it does. And I think that's probably gonna be one of the last things I'm gonna do for this video. All right, so right now we're sitting at about, I'm gonna say like 300,000 for this business. I'd say that's not too bad. I think I'm definitely gonna sell it. I'll probably get about 600,000, which is pretty good. I won't lie. So I have two different trucks that I have to deliver with, but luckily I have about 44 minutes to deliver all these, but it shouldn't be too bad. It definitely shouldn't be. One thing I will say about using these dump trucks is that they go extremely slow, and I know there's other options. I'm pretty sure you get like you can get a plane, or I don't remember the other option, but it's just this isn't the most terrible one. I will say it's not the most terrible, but it's definitely not the most fun either or time efficient. All right, next truck. All right. And there you have it. I just officially sold both trucks and I have about $1.2 million. I would definitely say it's pretty efficient with the money coming in. But I would say it took me a little over 20 minutes. Nothing too bad. I would say it was pretty good to be honest. But yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did for sure. Um, I hope you guys at least got some advice from it. I know I might not seem that good, but hey man, I tried. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.